You said, I am humanity, not I am human. You said, I am humanity.
Yeah.
Are we all connected? Are we all one?
Definitely. From my perspective, yeah, definitely. Because if I know that if there's wars going on, for instance, and they're killing people, that hurts. That inside, I know that's not the right thing. That's not needed. And the thing about it, it's such a small world. Years ago, you get on a plane and you fly somewhere, and you'd think that's a long way. But now you know that's not far. So like Palestine, places like that are tiny little countries. It's like going to Brighton. They're bombing Brighton. It's a tiny place, and people need to realise it's tiny. And we're letting this happen, and they're literally only over there. You can literally drive to Palestine within a few days. It's just over there. And we are totally, there's a small minority that feel the power to go and take over the economics and hurt lots of things. And it's a tiny world. The abundance of the world is tiny. You only got to ask for something and that it will rock up because the world's tiny. So you ask for a dream, it'll be there because it's tiny. Not years ago when I was a kid, I didn't really realise it was tiny. But then I start to get older and older and ask for stuff and it turns up. And the abundance is all out there and it's just there. If you've got the confidence to know it's tiny, you will look at it and you will go and find it. That's the same with me and humanity. You're only there. You're all there. You know, these the fellas over there. We're all here. And that when I've drove to Morocco in my van. It took me a couple of days, and I'm in the Sahara Desert. I just drove there. It's tiny. I've just gone through all the way through Morocco with all these people, you know, saying hi and things like that, and it's tiny. So when I think about these minorities making it look like on the news and all these things going on, it's only over there. And it's a small group of people who are trying to control those trade lines and do all these different things. But that's not humanity. That's ego of the head of economics to make sure you've got trade runs of oils and all these different things to keep the power of their own monetized situations. This is not my life. This has nothing to do with my life. I don't want any of that stuff. And why should we have all these people everywhere in my humanity when I know that we're all dancing away, and over there they're suffering. And it's Brighton. It's just over there.
Right. So you feel that.
I feel that, yeah.
And you feel like it's your remit to make sure you uplift everybody. And you feel that lately through your social. Very much so, I'm guessing.
It's much more internal. What I've noticed is like a mirror. If I can go internally to myself and understand myself, everyone can see the simplicity. So it's not necessarily I've got to do anything, but internally you have to find yourself,
right? And
it will be seen. I haven't got to do anything, literally nothing. But I do have to look after myself and play the game of my own insecurities, my own inhibitions, my own life, my own love, relationships. So I have to work at it. If I was talking about dancing, if I'm dancing, I'm a big elf. I'm a strong bloke, and for me to dance back in a few years ago. And start playing around with ballet and pirouetting, that was playing the biggest games of inhibitions because I'm an alpha male and I'm supposed to be scary and big, and I hold myself to be something of a masculine man who can go and do things. And then I realised the biggest thing I could ever do for myself is to lose those inhibitions, because every inhibition, you get to a certain age, our ages, you've done all the stuff that's holding you back because of inhibition. So you've done all that at 25, 30, you've been the man, you've done this, you've done that, you've been in boxing, you've fought this and done jobs and done all the things you need to do. And then suddenly you realise, millions of things I haven't done because I'm got inhibitions and I'm scared.
Right.
And there's a whole portfolio just opens up. Literally the biggest book catalogue of things you have never done. So to be in your mind and have a small mind and think that your inhibitions is the thing that keeps you like this, it keeps you small. The minute you realise you can go, okay, inhibitions, what does that word mean? What haven't I done? This is going to show me all the things I haven't done. And it means like skipping up the street, doing something when everyone looks at you, dancing around with a flower in your mouth, dancing in the mud because you come from the earth and grounding yourself, doing things that you're necessarily going to make you feel feminine, like my daughter had a yes day last week. I'll call it on her birthday. And for me, being an alpha male, the funniest thing for them to do is dress me pink hair, pink nails, and make me walk up the high street, and I had to say hello to everybody with a big sign post on me saying today's yesterday, and it's my daughter's birthday, and I had to play totally pinked out and playing my inhibitions, and I thought it was beautiful because I wouldn't necessarily go and put pink nail varnish on. A couple of years earlier, my daughter said, "Can I put nail varnish on me?" And I was like, "Whew, I'm not sure." And then this year, I'm like, "Yeah, do whatever you need to do. It's good." So like to be open up to all your inhibitions will crack your ego out to stop you being such a tiny person, to make you grow and envelope yourself in the abundance of the world, because you're the only person that's making yourself small.
Right. And then when you grow, you can be of better service to others.
Yeah,
and they'll see themselves in you, or they'll see beauty in you.
They will see that, and they'll recognise we're human. We're humanity. You will feel it. I haven't got to say a word. We will feel that. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. You can't help but have a hug. Everyone wants a hug.
Yeah.
Everyone wants their family. Everyone wants kids and family. Not everyone, but like most 99% of people, that's what they want in life. They grow up to aspire to have children and families. So that means that you're going to have to. The most beautiful thing I ever done once was when I had my baby, and I walked into a gym, and my baby was tiny. And the biggest ego of walking in gyms, because they're walking in there, gym people like got all their testosterone, all their steroids and stuff, and they're alpha mailing out, and they're looking in the mirrors and stuff. And then if I walk in on my own, they're equal that, because they can feel the men thing. And then suddenly you walk in there with a baby, they go, whew. When they come down to sensitivity, they look at a baby and go, wow, I can't be scary and ugly when there's a baby there. You can't do that. If there's a baby there, it's showing you, look, this is us. You're as beautiful as this. So how big your ego is, you can't impress amongst the beauty of this. And it makes people go like that. And then suddenly a big alpha male will be going, oh, that's cool, that's beautiful, that baby's absolutely tiny, that's such a beautiful thing. Congratulations. So it brings people down to where you are. Nature, relationships, babies will bring you down to the level you're supposed to be at. Yeah. And that's not your egoic level. That's not your level, your cars or your big jobs. That's bringing you down to all of us are the same humanity. You've got beautiful little things inside you, beautiful insecurities, beautiful stuff, loads of love. And what you want is a hug. You want a hug, otherwise you'll be on the alcohol, you're going to soothe, you're going to take drugs because you're after a hug, because you're spiritually intertwined with the universe or the cosmos. And then because you're not getting that, you're going to smoke some shit, you're going to drink some stuff because you're having a void and you're filling your void up. Hence why you get into exercise like you do now, like I do, because that's a physical, filling my physical void. And then I look at that, what I've done, and I can see the visual of what I've done. So that's not a false void. That's me filling my voids up because it's a physical stuff I've done. I can look how I've accomplished and how I've gained. If you do drugs and alcohol and things like that, you'll have an empty void. You'll get the rush. You'll get all the things you need for a momentary period. You'll come back off of that stuff and boom, it's empty. And you're sitting in blindness and you're sitting in emptiness. You're sitting in a whale of emotional state and you don't know how to deal with that because you've taken on board a place where you haven't fulfilled something physical, what you're supposed to do. And now you've got holes in your life because you keep giving yourself false soothing.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
This course has been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.